millions of years, mankind lived just like the animals. And something happened, which unleashed the power of our imagination. We learned to talk. There's silence surrounding.
All right, we have got Josh. How you doing?
Yeah, fine. How are you guys doing?
Pretty well.
Hi.
I have a question for you guys. I've been watching your show for a while now. You guys are obviously atheists, so you obviously don't believe in God. What do you guys believe in, and who do you think your creator is?
Whoa, what a loaded question. Who do we think our creator is? The question presumes that there has to be some guy that's our creator.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
We don't believe that there's a guy that was our creator.
What do you think? Where do you think you come from? Do you care about who you are?
I got parents. Is that what you mean?
I know you got parents, and you obviously came from the sperm and all that kind of stuff. But who do you think created the Earth? Like, what do you think
the way you're asking the question is it's loaded, right? We don't believe that there was a guy that created the Earth. So when you ask us who it was, we're going to just shrug and go, what a weird question.
Yeah. As for where things come from and how we got here and how the Earth got here, how life evolved, da-da-da-da.
Exactly.
Again, we have physics and cosmology that tell us how planets, stars, and so forth got here.
Physics and natural laws.
Exactly. We have chemistry that can say this is how life could have arrived. We have evolution that says once you have life, it can go from, simple bacteria to us. We have all these different forms of science that say this is most likely how it happened, or at least here's a really good chance of how it happened. So there is no directly who involved. It's not a who that created the world or life or us or anything else.
Now, my question to you guys is, what if you do find out, like maybe when you, in the future, you have a divine experience with God or something, would that change your mind? For example, like the Bible talks about Saul and how he was converted to Paul and how he prosecuted Christians and was blinded for 3 days. Do you think that if you had such an experience, it will convert you? Because there have been atheist people who actually have been changed because of a personal experience they had.
I would... I'll go for this first. I'll let you answer in a second.
Yeah,
I would have to say I would hope not. The idea, as in, if someone came along and presented some form of evidence that an all-powerful, universe-creating deity exists and he loves me and cares about my sex life, if he actually presented evidence for that, I would like to say that logic would take over and say, okay, whether I like that idea or not, whether I agree with it or not, facts are facts, and that's where we stand, and, I believe that God exists. If it just came through, I'm sitting in bed one night, and all of a sudden, poof, in my head, my God, there must be a God out there. It's just some emotional experience or something like that. I would like to think that, again, in the back of my head, I know that this is just brain chemistry, this is something weird going on. Again, alcohol and drugs have revealed lots and lots and lots of things to lots and lots and lots of people. That doesn't make it true. And so, faulty brain chemistry, I don't want to change my life and start believing things over, a brain fart. So.
My answer is similar. If I had a mystical experience, some kind of experience that seemed supernatural, my first response, my first suspicion would be that I was seeing things, that I was hallucinating, that I was misinterpreting what I'd actually seen, or that I was actually, nuts. Because we've got a couple of centuries of very studious, very careful scientific research, which hasn't revealed the slightest hint of any supernatural anything existing anywhere. And to throw that all aside because of a momentary personal experience, to me, seems unwise. I would look for corroborating evidence, and if I couldn't find any, I would brush it off as, as a hallucination or misinterpretation.
Okay. I have a final question before I go, because I know you guys probably have other people waiting. What do you think about the movie that came out with Mel Gibson, The Crucifixion, as it relates to a
We
lot
didn't
of
go to see it.
Because I have quite a few friends who actually don't believe in God, who are atheists also.
Yeah.
And actually went to go see the movie out of curiosity, because a lot of people were. The movie has grossed over $500 million so far, knocking out.
It's also
Titanic.
grossed over, 500,000 people.
Yeah.
That's a pun.
Okay,
it's extremely bloody and violent, isn't it?
People are watching this movie, people who are obviously not Christians, Muslims.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about the movie and the response that is being received? Do you expect a lot of people to be watching it like they are, or because there are quite a few people who are not Christians watching it. What do you guys think about that? And would you be? Have you considered watching the movie out of curiosity?
We've seen it.
Yes,
we have seen it.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
What was your reaction to it?
Ew.
Yeah. Ew. Ow. And yeah. It seems to me you could make an equally moving, emotionally powerful film out of any mythology you want to name. Right? You could take any director who cared to and had the skill to do it could make an emotionally powerful film about anything. So the fact that there's an emotionally powerful film right now that exists that's about Jesus doesn't prove a darn thing.
But you also have to. There are a lot of artists, people like Steven Spielberg, who has made a lot of movies, who is obviously well respected and have a lot of experience.
Yeah.
But there's been no movie out with such impact like The Crucifixion.
Oh,
would you agree with that?
No, not at all.
No.
Good grief! A few weeks after it first came out, it was dethroned as the #1 film by a movie about zombies eating people. And then a couple of weeks after that, it was dethroned by a film called Hellboy, which is about a demon from hell who comes to the earth to be a hero. So I don't think we should overestimate the impact of the film.
Yeah.
For people who've been watching clips on YouTube, if this clip happens to make it to YouTube, it's worth pointing out that you can watch the entire show by going to the website, www.atheist-experience.com, as well as archived shows by clicking on the show archive there. Most of them are on Google Video, some of them are on Blip TV.